Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be going over my budget, like, essentials for 2025. I totally forgot what word I was going to use for this, but anyway, pretty much, this is my budget notebook. I am using an Excel sheet, but I wanted to write down, like, all of the transactions that were happening, like, physically. So instead of, like, having it digitally only, this is just to make sure that, like, the checks are balancing, if that makes sense. So I just wrote down my financial goals for this year, which is 1, find a job. I'm still struggling to find a full-time job, and I don't know. It's just like, what the heck. And then stop spending on games. I have a tendency of spending on stupid games, and why am I paying money to play this game, and on my phone especially? So anyway, savings 10,000. That's usually my goals, but obviously it's not really realistic, because I currently don't have a job at the moment, but I do have a part-time job that's being lined up. I'm just waiting on, it's my old job before I started my full-time job, and they were hiring, so I was like, okay, I'll do it if it's available. And yeah, it's good pay, much higher pay than when I was there. So yeah, anyway, so that is pretty much generic. Like, my goal is to save 10,000, but if it doesn't, like, if I don't find a job, then obviously it's not a realistic goal, but if I do, just putting that out in the universe. Anyway, so then Hong Kong, my goal is to save 3,000. I did, so I originally had a, like, fund where it was weekly savings, but instead of doing weekly savings, or, like, I believe after August I kind of stopped contributing to that because I couldn't, and I wasn't willing to put my me money into my weekly savings, knowing that I will have to spend it regardless, or if I have to spend it, then it'll just be taken out. So anyway, pretty much I just distributed that money into Japan, so I finished saving for Japan, but Hong Kong, I want to save for it again, because my grandma is turning 90 this year, so there are family plans that, like, the other family members are saying that they want to go see her in June, which is like, that's when her 90th birthday is. So I don't know, we shall see if that actually comes to fruition. So anyway, then London, Paris, 4,000. So these are usually the same goals as I did last year, obviously because I didn't save for it yet. Toronto is 10,000. Go Wild, I haven't decided, but it feels like such a good community to be in, but I don't know, maybe this is not for this year, it is for next year, maybe the following year after that, I don't know. Whatever I get to save that 5,000 goal, then we shall see. This year they're doing it at Indianapolis. My goodness. And it's also perfect timing because it's also after busy season, but then again, I don't have busy season anymore. And now that I've realized, like, come to terms with my being laid off, I actually realized that it was actually a toxic environment for me to be in, personally, mentally, to be in that space where it was male dominated, and it wasn't respected, honestly, because when you worked 80 hours a week, you should get compensated for that, as opposed to being laid off. So that's my only, like, anger towards that being laid off. It was because I worked so many hours that week just to get laid off, or, like, not just that week, but that whole, like, 3 months period, and just to be cut off like that. It just felt like a slap to the face. Anyway, but yeah, pretty much I'm trying to find a job where, like, the environment is much more friendlier and open, but I also have to think about, it is a corporate world, but not all corporate worlds are, like, that aggressive, if that makes sense. Anyway, I just have to find the right fit for me, and I will be at peace with it. So anyway, for phone, I don't know, honestly, I pay monthly, like, the 0% APR, like, if I was to buy it off of Apple and then use my Apple card and just pay it off monthly. I don't really need to save it for it like this, but yeah, I am just going to do it regardless. But that goal is at the bottom of the list because technically I don't really need a new phone. It's just something to be prepared in the future. So that is pretty much that. in the back is all pretty much my transactions. Like whether I made, like this page is for income, obviously no income right now. So these are my bank transactions. So this is just what my bank has in like in account. So it is very less than what I had originally, but it is what it is. And then after that page, I break it down into the categories that I keep in my bank. Then it goes into my high yield savings account. I originally had 100,000, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to dive into it. And yeah, that is pretty much that. So it doesn't really have too much in it. I'm not doing my budget breakdown anymore. I'm just doing that on my Excel sheet. But yeah, pretty much I'm just taking a note of what I'm adding to it, what I'm taking out in this book. And this vinyl sticker is, I made it on my Cricut, which I got for myself. Anyway, so for my savings challenges, technically this is for my brother's savings challenges, and this is his savings book. My goal is to have him save $1,000. So that's my one thing. So he started, so far he saved $70 right now. So it is currently the 4th week. We shall see if he's able to save $25 for the last week of January. But pretty much this is my savings challenge. But this book, I haven't like listed it on my website or my Etsy yet. So yeah, pretty much I will, once I get to it, I will list it. But pretty much these fit my trackers, and yeah, like the other trackers and such. And then this $150 is for my brother's fishing trip. This is what his friends sent him, so for his friends tickets. So pretty much I just took it out in cash, so my brother has no way of using it. If he sees an amount in his bank account, he would just swipe it regardless of what he thinks it is for. So I have to be very mindful with my brother and make sure that he doesn't do things so stupid. So like I honestly, like, I asked him, don't be using his credit card or debit card or his credit card. He uses his PayPal, which takes from his bank account, which pisses me off because I know he told me he's not making automatic payments on his PayPal credit card. So why are there PayPal transactions on the bank account, right? So yeah. Anyway, that is a whole spiel. Why my brother is such an nincompoop, because he thinks I'm stupid, and I'm not, and I know his slicks and tricks. So anyway, this is my savings challenge. This year I'm going to do a 52-week savings challenge, and I believe you save 5,000. Oh my goodness, what was it again? Oh no, 52-week envelope challenge, or that would be $1,378 I will save, and I can definitely use that for my trips or anything else like that. Sorry, that was very far away, but hopefully you guys heard that. But yeah, pretty much I did just random numbers because I had the bills for it, so yeah. And technically I could put in another, I'll do $40 this week. Technically, I don't have to be so aggressive with it, but might as well. And this is actually the 4 pockets, what do you call it, sleeves that I offer in the shop. And I just took out the 1 pocket sleeves, because, actually no, I had extra covers for myself. So, pretty much, I just fold it into thirds, and it fits perfectly. So I finished 40, and I want to make a tracker for it in the beginning, or like the front page, so it's not just bam, money. So yeah, I'll have to make that later on, but pretty much I completed the $4 challenge because I had 4 singles, and $5, $10, $20, and now $40. So this is for 52 weeks, and I'm debating if I want to list this in the shop. It is like time consuming to make it because I have to cut every single of these numbers out and then stick them on. And I'll be very honest, this is very centered to this box, but this is not very centered. So yeah, It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is mine, but anyway, I might list this in the shop. You guys can let me know if you guys are interested in it. Obviously, I'll have like a page where you can either do the 100 week challenge or like 100 envelope challenge, but obviously it'll go all the way up to 100 as opposed to 52. And I believe this like disc is big enough for all that cash. So anyway, that is pretty much my savings challenge for 2025. Not keeping it very simple for myself, other than my goals that I have. So this is my essentials for this year. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.